And I quote exactly 6 October 2025 at exactly 2:26 p.m. I had mistakenly sent a message to my best friend, Pearl Stephanie Coker, with a love text. It was a mistake, a very big mistake. Now, her response was what was shaking and pushed me to write on this. And I quote, around 2:30 p.m., 6th of October 2025, Pearl Stephanie Coker replied, and ruin the friendship. Take note, friendship we have. Well, welcome to another exciting episode of the Nexa Podcast. My name is Ezekiel Nathan Uegu, and welcome once again to Nexa Podcast 100.1. And from the video clip you just watched, yeah, today I'll be talking on ship, on the topic ship, SHIP. According to the Oxford and Cambridge Learner's Dictionary, a ship can be defined as a large sea vessel, a large boat or vessel used for traveling or transport of goods and people by sea. Ship as a specific type of vessel, a large sea-going vessel, often with several decks, used for commercial, military, or passenger purpose. Ship in naval use. A naval vessel, especially one that is larger than a boat and officially commissioned. Ship. Verb. Oxford, to send or transport, to send goods or cargo from one place to another, especially by sea, but also by air, road, or trail. Transport, a vessel used to specifically carry cargo, passengers, or boats across oceans or seas. To load onto a ship, to place goods, people, or cargo onto a ship for transport. To transport commercially, to agree with, support, to support, like, approve of an idea, person, or relationship. Related and extended meaning, a relationship, especially a romantic one that people support or wish to see happen. Well, today on the Nexa Podcast, we'll be talking on ship, SHIP, and we know I'm not talking about the vessels like in the dictionary definitions I have given, but what I want to talk about is what we have: relationship, friendship, membership, all those kind of ship. Now, why did I give the Oxford and Cambridge definition of those ship? Well, you know that you can see it from the definitions. These are used for movement. These are used to transport goods. So are all these: relationship, friendship, membership. They are also used to move. You join a relationship, you last for years, you grow, which is dominating, giving birth. That's what relationship means. SS is for. Friendship, to build, to make more goods, like you are moving, as long as you are making movement. So this is what those ships are for. But today on the Nexa's podcast, the ship we're talking about is mostly friendship, which will now take us down to relationship. As I quoted before, and as we have seen on the video which played before the podcast started, many people tend to want to move from a ship that they are not on, move from one ship when they are not prepared for the next ship. Many people are like, oh, we just have to put it there. Let's just go straight into relationship. No need for friendship. Oh, I don't care. Let's destroy this friendship and just move into relationship. But that is not actually right. That is actually wrong. We have to, there's a process. There's even courtship, which I didn't mention. So there's a process for everything. Some things are not meant to be like, oh, every girl we see, every person we want to see, oh, let's go into a relationship. That's not how it works. There's a process. You have to go through certain process. And sometimes you might not even need to move from that friendship. I know that you are moving. You don't need to move from that friendship. You can stay in that friendship, which you can use as a foundation to learn before you now find the perfect person or the perfect ship relationship that you would want to go for. And so many times we end up doing stupid things, pardon my language, stupid things that people would necessarily are not going to be important. You end up destroying relationships, as in friendships, that you meant to establish for long because you wanted to move into a relationship that the person might not even be ready to commit. The person can, okay, I would agree, and then everything just does not work out perfectly. Everything is scattered. So why I'm bringing this is that we should learn to appreciate the shapes we are in. Like if you watched the previous episode of the Nexa Podcast, you will know that we're talking on compromise, gratitude, and pressure. So many people move into these relationships out of pressure. Some will just want to, this thing is, I need to get married. My parents are putting that pressure. They want to get married. My friends are in a relationship in code, but not even in a relationship, and you just put yourself under pressure. So I want us to learn to appreciate the ship, gratitude. Now appreciate those ships you are in. You might be in a friendship, appreciate it with a girl. If she doesn't want to go down, don't fucking force it, pardon my language, but you don't have to force everything down. You just have to learn to appreciate the shape you are, and you have to move, learn to move. Don't let certain things hold you back. Well, this is it on the Nexa Podcast. I know this is a little bit brief and not really covering much of what I wanted to say, but thanks for joining us today on the Nexa Podcast 100.1. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the share button. We are open for suggestions, opinions, feedbacks, and all. Thank you for joining us today on the Nexa Podcast 100.1.